Hey people, I think I'm live. I don't know about you. Are you live? My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton-Sehon, and today we're going to talk about keto and label reading, and we're going to make this fun and easy. This is going to be a great way for you to be able to know exactly how many carbs are coming in your body and to monitor so you are having the divine success and health that you're choosing, hey Lola, to keep your carb count down and to be able to actually look at it and measure it. There are plenty of apps to measure all this stuff too, and if you guys are in the group, the Keto Challenge, we have talked about that, so go check that out, and I'm sure you could Google stuff too. But today, Ketonians, I am here to talk to you about reading labels and making it fun and easy so you can know exactly what you're doing. Hey David, I'm excited you're joining us. So here we go. Oh, too, by the way, if you're not my friend, please follow me. If you're not, I guess my friend list is max, but you could follow me so you're getting these notifications. If you guys are curious about more of these videos, and especially the giveaways, and you guys want to follow me. Also, I've been getting quite a few questions on different topics, which is fun and cool. And I also encourage you to go ahead and go to my YouTube and subscribe, because there are a lot of 10-15 minute videos on many different subjects that may have already been done and out there, so you guys can just have a blast watching little short segments of different subjects. So I encourage you to go ahead and check out my YouTube. Just Google Dr. Sharnael YouTube, or I actually have it in the link post right now. So feel free to share and tag this as well. This is open and public, so all of y'all can check it out, and you can share with all your friends. So fun and easy label reading. The basics is, I know for us right now, just in this challenge, we're choosing to stick to as close to 10 to 15 carbs. I know once we get past all this, you guys can bump that up, but right now for us, we're doing that. So if you're doing something different, don't pay attention to what I just said. But for us who are in the Keto Challenge, we're looking at 10 to 15 carbs, unless you're doing 20, because you're including an Ningxia Red, which is right here. This stuff is so good for you and so supportive in your balance of your body, and it's only 4 carbs. So if you choose to go up to 20, then I'll let you have an extra 4 carbs just for this, and a free carb to use wherever you choose. So again, 10 to 15 carbs, and this is an extra 4. So this stuff is so good for overall balance, support, high antioxidants, great for all kinds of different things, including a healthy sugar response or insulin response. So this is super good for you. Really high ORAC score, the highest ORAC score. And so this I'm not going to count necessarily towards your carb count, and I'm going to give you a little padding there to add it because you guys want to get in on this. But on a regular basis, 10 to 15 carbs. Now let's look at something that just is an average thing here. Like, this is something I lived off of in college. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing. So, but let's look at the average carb count for top ramen noodles. I know none of you eat this, but I'm just saying. If you look right here, just for the measuring sake purposes, I hope this is like clear. The carb count here is, what does that say? 26 carbs. Is it focused? 26 carbs. Now what you would do is you want to do carb count minus fiber and minus any sugar alcohol. So the fiber here is only one carb. So we're looking at 26, which is your regular carbs, minus any fiber, which is usually right below there. And here it says 1. So this whole packet would be 25 carbs. The other thing you need to be super careful about, oh, not the whole packet, because I just noticed something over here. How many is in this entire packet? 2 servings. So what does that mean? This is now doubled if you eat the whole thing, and this is doubled if you eat the whole thing. So 26 times 2 -2 is still way over your carb count for the day. And so not just paying attention to what the carb count is and not just paying attention to what the fiber is, but definitely pay attention to this right here, the servings, because the other day I bought a green juice and I was really excited because it looked very healthy and nutritious and high antioxidants, and it said that it was only 9 carbs. Well, I was excited about that because I was actually fasting, and I thought, well, I'm going to drink a lot of water, but I'm going to add this 9 carbs to my diet, and I would still be still be under my limit. Well, I happened to look at the serving size, and it was 2 per bottle. So it's a trick, okay? That was a trick. So really it was 18 carbs in that bottle. I went over my limit by not paying attention. So I'm encouraging you, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Did you hear me? Pay attention. Look at how many servings are in here, because this could actually say, this is hard to choose to do this right because it's backwards to me, but this could say 3 or 4 servings, and then you'd be really in trouble. So pay attention, or, and then at least you know how many servings are in there. Then you know, hey, I'm going to only eat this chunk or 1 bite or whatever. Now again, I am not telling you what to eat. I'm not your dietitian, I'm not your lunch lady, and I'm not your mama. So if you choose to eat all 20 carbs or 15 carbs and Doritos or cookies or whatever and just not eat for the rest of the day, first of all, it's not going to be very nutritious for you. A lot of times when people are seemingly hungry, it's not that they're hungry, it's that their brain requires nutrients. So if you go eat a bunch of food that has no nutrients in it, then guess what? You're going to still be hungry. And a lot of countries overseas that have like the big bellies and different things that are so-called, starving, they're not really starving for food as much as they are starving for nutrients. So please make sure that the foods that you are consuming are really good for you. Like, for example, that green juice that I spoke about yesterday, it was packed with nutrients. And I was a little bit upset about the trick, but at least I know that it was really, really good, full of nutrients and antioxidants, and same with this. That's why I don't count this towards that. Let's look too, because I had some questions about like, oh, well, if it's gluten-free, is the carbs going to be better? Well, let me give you an idea here. So this is the Kraft mac and cheese. So, and notice it says like all kinds of cool marketing stuff. No artificial preservatives, no artificial flavors, no artificial dyes. They're trying to do everything they can in their marketing to make you think it's healthy. Just like Cheerios will say like whatever. I saw Frosted Flakes the other day, and on the front it was like protein, and I was like, really? Frosted Flakes is a lot of sugar. But anyway, obviously I don't eat this, and I don't eat anything that's white, like potatoes and toast and breads and muffins and cakes and what else is bread? What else is white? Think of some white things. Anyway, this isn't something that I eat. It's something that I enjoy, but it's not something that I eat, and I usually don't even keep this in the house. But for the sake of you guys and learning, let's look at the carb count on here to compare it to something that's, quote, gluten-free. So carb count on here, where are we? Guess what? 50 carbs here. Now what are you going to do? Yes, rice, thank you. Carb count here is 50. Of course, you're going to subtract fiber, and that's going to give you 48 carbs. Now, how many servings is this? 3. So if you eat this whole box, you're talking about tripling that number of 50 to 150. 150, y'all, for this box. Now, I don't know how many boxes you've eaten in your lifetime. I probably never ate a whole box, but I might have ate a half a box, which isn't something to brag about. But I'm just saying, this is one specific situation that only you guys could actually see the numbers here and know that 150 carbs is 15 days of your meals. So be careful, okay? Now let's compare it to something that's gluten-free, because everyone's on this gluten-free bandwagon now, and I choose for you guys to see the difference here. This is Annie's rice and cheddar, yay, gluten-free. And what else does it say at the bottom? All kinds of great things, made with goodness, real cheese, no artificial flavors, good source of calcium, y'all. Don't you want some calcium? And yeah, a lot of good stuff here that a normal reader would look at this and go, this is so good for you, I should eat this. And guess what? Serving size on here is 2.5. 2.5, which is almost 3, basically. Where are we? Serving size. Right there. Can you guys see it? And let's look at the carb count on here, guys. Higher. Higher than the other stuff. A little bit less serving size. It's 2.5 or 3, but now we're at 51 carbs with the same amount of fiber to subtract to get your net carb. But pretty much the same as if you were to eat this. Now, is it the same if you're just doing gluten-free? No, it's not the same. And maybe you guys should, whatever you're doing is what you're doing. But we're talking specifically about keto and about counting keto carbs and how to do it in a way that you could stick to whatever your goals are for the day or the week. And again, as we get more into this and get into maintenance, we're going to bump that up so you can have more. But I'm just showing you that for the sake. Now, some of the boxes might actually have the net carbs on the front. This is Atkins, and it does have artificial sweeteners and different things, so maybe not everybody wants to do that. I still do every now and then, and I'm not saying that that's good or bad. It's probably not good for me, but I am. I'm just telling, I'm being honest. Because instead of a candy bar every now and then, which in the past I would do, and I don't have one to show you the carb count, I like to grab something quick and easy, and we're going to do a whole video on snacks and a whole video on healthy drinks to drink. So tomorrow will be snacks, the next day will be drinks, but for this, I'm looking, some of these boxes will actually tell you on the front what the net carb is. And so you could go by this. Now, if you look on the side, this is Atkins, and they have a ton of different kind of bars. They have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, they have M&Ms. There are a lot of different things that I enjoy just because sometimes chocolate is my thing. I'm sure there's other chocolate things. I encourage you just to do whatever you feel is right for you. But, okay, that's ingredients. Look at carb count is on the back for this one. Now look, I hope that's in, okay, can you guys read that? What it says is it says that it's 20 grams right there, which appears to be high and scary, right? But then you're going to subtract 11 carbs, and you're going to subtract sugar alcohols. If sugar alcohols are on the label, that is something you subtract because it will not induce insulin. It will not cause you to stop releasing ketones. It's kind of like a wash. So again, to get your net carbs minus fiber, and if there are sugar alcohols, minus sugar alcohols. And so what does it give you a net for? Let's see, there's 5 per serving, which is like 1 bar per whatever, because there's 5 in the box, so we know that 1 bar equals that. And if you subtract the 20 minus 11 minus the 7, it gives you the 2. And it also tells you the protein on here, which is pretty decent, not bad. It's not like a protein bar, but it does have 9 grams of protein in it. So that's pretty good for you if you're choosing to get more protein. So does that make sense? You guys following me? 20 minus 18, which is the combination of sugar, alcohols, and diet fiber, would give you just 3. Just 2. So not so bad, okay? This is a good healthy thing now. Again, gluten-free cake compared to cake. Let's look at this one. 37 carbs. The serving count is 10. 37 carbs, diet fiber 0, and no sugar alcohols. So, yeah, even though it's gluten-free, and I'm sure it's delicious, it's not going to be something I eat, okay? Let's look at a couple other things. Again, Here's another one that has sugar alcohols that I love. There's tons of different flavors. Think Thin. Again, we're going to go over a lot of different ones. This has 20 protein grams. Pretty darn good, okay? 0 sugar, low GI, this is glucose index. Look for that. Gluten-free. All right, let's look at these labels here. All right, so we got 24 carb count. Serving's just 1 bar. So each bar has 24 carbs in it. You're going to subtract the dietary fiber, not much in this one. And down here, sugar alcohols, 22. So 24 minus 22 would be 2, which is where they get a 2 net carb count, which is pretty decent if you're looking for a snack. So this is something else that you might want to do. Now, if you were going to substitute like chips, you might do something like pork rinds, because again, this is 0. Maybe not the best nutrition, obviously, but this is a great, if you're looking for something snacky, this is kind of snacky. And again, I'm going to go over a video tomorrow on snacks and the next day on drinks, but just to give you a couple today, a soda we looked at yesterday can be up to 33 carbs, and a sugar coffee, I call it girl coffee because it has whipped cream and mocha and all that stuff in it. It could have up to 56, and I know the unicorn one that came out for that like 3-day, did any of you guys do that? You guys, it had 70 something carbs in that one drink. No joke. That's 70 days of carbs in one drink. Yikes. So, but guess what? These have how many? Drum roll. 0 per serving. So, and they have different flavors. So, again, I hope this is helpful to you. Carbs minus what? Fiber. Minus what? Sugar alcohols. It's going to give you your net carb, and then you could total all those up and get your total. And you're looking for us even, especially to go 10 to 15 just for this little short period of time. I hope this helps. Again, tomorrow I'm going to go snacks. The next day I'm going to do something on drinks. You guys have a great Sunday. Make sure to tag your friends. Make sure to like and share. Definitely go to my YouTube for other videos, because I really do think there's a lot more information out there that maybe you guys are just now catching up on, that you guys can do some short little videos that will help you a little more. I love your feedback, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Over and out. Bye.